conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hyped, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Here's Adams. Brooks outside. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Bain against George. This one for 3.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over. He blocks shots. He's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
Here's Jackson. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close. Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Now here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Morant with it. George picks him up. George against Morant. Clock at 4. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
And Leonard gets it to go.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
Here's Morant, and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
On the wing, George, guarded by Bain. And Paul George, good for the 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. And a wide open look for Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Leonard. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bain kicks to Brooks. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers trail. Leonard inside, guarded by Bain.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
There's Morant after the Clippers pick up 2. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Morant's got 7 points in the game. George against Bain. George passes to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Morant surveying the D. Passes it to Bain. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Wall against Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
and just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
All with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Leonard with the bucket. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And here's Morant. Kick out to Adams. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Now George. A three ball. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the guard position. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
Good on the second free throw. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now Wall. After the missed three from Desmond Bane. Leonard against Bane. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Pass to Brooks. Right side Bane. Wall with the steal. Leonard with the ball. It's picked up by Brooks.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Out to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. For 3. They get it again. Back to Morant. With 1 on the clock, and Morant throws it down.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Fast break, Memphis. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Morant against Wall. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Morris. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now Now here's Wall. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bain kicks to Morant. Leonard with the steal. Morant's against Wall. Morris. And blocked by Bain. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. Driving the lane. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Wall. Outside, George. Clock at 6. Zubats a screen on Bain. A nice shot by George.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
Morant dishes to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Leonard. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
The Clippers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
30 seconds left in the first half of the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And then Morant slams it in.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside, Wall. He lobs it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 8-point game. There's the pass to Conchar. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray. Conchar's got himself on the board with 3 there. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. But, all right, Dave, thank you. And time.
26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Green, and it's Tillman in at the center position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Powell, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jones looking for an opening. Outside, Green for the lead. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Los Angeles. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Covington finds Powell. Drills the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Well, the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Man can hit. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Jones, the pass to Tillman. Covington with the steal. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning.
Now here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Powell with it. Now Green defending. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Powell. Tillman knocks it loose. And they're able to recover. Fires from deep. 4 on the clock. The shot by Powell, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jones kicks to Green. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Powell. Batum sets a screen for Powell. On deep. And the Clippers miss again.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Covington. Driving in. And he converts the layup. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Jackson against Jones. Left side Jackson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Conchard. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchard. For the tie. And with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. Kennard, the pass to Covington. And that one is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Outside, Jones.
Second personal foul.
For Memphis, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And so Jones nails both of them. It's a close game here in Memphis. Pass to man. Kennard on the wing. Kicks it out to Covington. Stolen away. Fast break Memphis. Here's Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Finals.
Morant, he's checked in for Jones.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts. And those will be very loud points.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now, here's Kennard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Bain kicks to Morant. Just 3 on the clock, and he sinks the layup.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tie. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Now Leonard. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. Off target with the open look.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And then Miranda slams it in.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball, and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Wall. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep 3-point range, the shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard with the ball. It's picked up by Brooks. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the team leans on him for moments like this where they need him to dominate offensively.
Morant passes to Bain. It's Morant with the drop. Count that one.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Now, here's Bain. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And finished off by Morant.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Pass to Zubac. The dish now to Leonard. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
And the Clippers call time here. Clippers trail by 6. All taking his time here. Here's Leonard. No good, unable to end this run. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Bain with the bucket.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
And Wall kicks to George. The shot from 20 feet away. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Brooks. Morant against Wall. Morant kicks to Adams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 9. Here's George. And the rejection by Jackson. Puts up a 3. Stolen by Jackson. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. They'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
From 15 feet away, and the jumper is good. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort for the squad.
Yeah, and an excellent pass by Morris. A guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
So no problem for Memphis as they get... All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Hello, basketball fans. This could be a chess match tonight. We have two very smart teams that tend to make great decisions.
And that's the value of experience. You know what you're good at, and you limit your mistakes. It's hard to fool a person who sees it all.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. And Ayton gets it to go.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Wall against Paul. Leonard on the wing. Shoots it from the corner. Crowder grabs the miss.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Bridges finds Booker. Crowder a screen on George. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease. It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
No problems knocking that one down.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Paul. Up top Booker. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Releases. Again, the Suns good for two. Crowder took that big leap forward at Marquette. He was named the Big East Player of the Year, Richard.
Yeah, and even with that recognition, he didn't go until the second round of the 2012 draft. But it didn't take long to see that he was a well-suited player for this league.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Paul with it. Checked by Wall. Booker for three. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Shoots the lights out. Booker is limitless range.
Paul against Wall. Pass to Leonard. The three. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's Booker on the wing. Let's go with a three. And Wall pulls it down.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
George outside. He can't get that one to fall. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns leading. Pass to Paul. Fires the three. First shot won't go. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Ball against Paul. And he makes it on the layup.
So physical for a one. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Leonard gets the bucket.
Amazing that catch-and-shoot jumpers were considered a weak spot for Kawhi when he came into the league. No one thinks that way anymore.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Yep, count it. Paul's gotten his second bucket.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
George outside. 55 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pure from three-point range.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Paul finds Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8. Drains the triple. Leonard's got 11.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Booker. They lead by 1. Out to Bridges. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard. Back to Wall. Leonard outside. Morris, a screen on Bridges. Here's Leonard. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Suns on.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Leonard passes to George. Launches it. Fires in the triple. He has 6.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And the basket is good.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
There's a screen by Johnson to the left wing. Back to Booker. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers.
The officials were right on top of that one. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Leonard. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. And yep, it's good. Ayton's got 5.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Leonard on the wing. There's the triple. Here's Morris. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Paul against Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face. Booker, pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Wall gets the bucket.
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Paul with it. Left side Booker. Shoots over George. And that one's long. Stolen by Ayton. Pass to Paul. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Leonard outside. And here's George. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Johnson passes to Bridges. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So for the Clippers, Covington's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris, and it's man in for Leonard.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Phoenix. Saric checks in for Ayton. Lee comes in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Powell, he's checked in for George. Wall against Payne. Powell outside. From deep three-point range. And it's Lee with the rebound. Right side Booker. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's man in at the small forward. Crowder outside. Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Second chance effort. No good off the glass. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. To the inside. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A strong role player that chips in wherever he can. Every team could use a guy like Robert Covington.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Crowder outside. Payne, pass to Crowder. Lee on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And for the Clippers, they're shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Jackson outside. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Lee. Pass to Shaman. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's the fast break. Here's Powell. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Jackson against Payne. Here's Lee. Pass to Shaman. 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
On Robert Covington.
At the line for Phoenix, Landry Shamet.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Jackson, the pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Shamet. Unable to get that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Third quarter action. And just under 3.5 minutes have passed. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Down low. Here's Batum. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now it's a 5-point Clipper lead. Here's Shamet. Powell covers. Lee on the wing. Driving in. And it's flushed down. A nice chance.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Powell outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Third personal foul. Third team. At the line for the Clippers, Norman Powell. Taking 2 shots.
That one falls for Powell. And the Suns will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Lee. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Paul in for Payne. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubac, he's checked in for Covington. Morris comes in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Mann. And it's Wall in for Jackson. Here's Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That one misses.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Ball no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Leonard outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now Booker. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 3 quarters of play and a close one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so here's Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
The focus, the balance. George doesn't back down from converting these challenging buckets.
Ball against Wall. Outside for Booker. Misses the three.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Fires it. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Bridges finds Paul. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Leonard against Bridges. And the dunk by Leonard.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
Booker drawing the double. Pass to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. It's stolen by Wall. George outside. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Bridges against Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break for 3. Bridges. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard outside. Takes it inside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Some serious intensity from Leonard, driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Paul passes to Johnson. Nails it from 3.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Paul against Wall. Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. 5 to shoot. It's George on the wing. Fires for 3. The rebound by Bridges. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Now, we know that Booker can score with the best of them, and he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
Both free throws good from Booker.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
George outside. 1:49 left in the 4th quarter. Lets it go from the wing. The shot misses, and Phoenix will come the other way. Now here's Paul, and they go to the intentional foul. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, "Keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Wall gets the bucket.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. George against Booker. Outside Johnson. Left side Booker. The shot no good. And George with some nice D. The Clippers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Ball finds Booker. 3-pointer. Cash. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy lives for these moments.
Back to Wall. And he got the wisp. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in play, previous personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
George, left side. Zubac passes to George. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
There's the drive. Money.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
From deep, Johnson. And the miss. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. And they barely...
If you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 5. Shot clock at 3. Edwards, that's good.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick and roll sets.
Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Wall. We played just over a minute here in the first. And he misses his first shot of the game. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Prince with it. Guarded now by Morris. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, George. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Leonard. Drains the 19-footer.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Here is Russell. Outside, Towns. Out to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Morris outside. Passes it to George. From deep. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota leading by 7. Towns, the pass to Russell. And there's the drive. Takes the 3. Karl Anthony Towns, and that's good. Towns has got 6.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here is George. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Out to Russell from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
All with it. Now defended by Gobert. And the dunk by Zubac.
Wall doing a nice job orchestrating there, putting the defense in a no-win situation.
44 seconds left in the first. Back to Russell from downtown. And no good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Wall, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Edwards can't hit. Clippers trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's George missing. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. Towns a screen on George. For three, Edwards drills it from outside. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Kawhi Leonard. Russell looking it over. He kicks it to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Wide open look. Yep, that one goes in there. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Russell against Wall. Russell dishes to Towns. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard from deep three-point land. Again, Leonard missing. Minnesota leading by 7. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Wall. Out to Russell. Mr. Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Kept alive, Minnesota. Edwards passes to Towns. Outside, Russell. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 7. Wall passes to Leonard. Again, Los Angeles. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Zubac finds Leonard. Three-pointer. Another miss by Leonard. Timberwolves leading by 5. Prince up top to end the drought. Nailed from three-point land. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Wall. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Kicks to Prince. From deep three-point range, Towns, no luck. Clippers trail by 8. On the wing, George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Outside, Towns. From past the arc. And the three ball is good. Towns has got 9.
I tell you, I mean, the confidence of Towns when he's facing up, really relaxed and comfortable to let it go without hesitation.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Edwards against George. There's the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Led by as many as 14 points. And that one hits back iron. Clippers trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
George is really one of the most amazing players in the league, an all-NBA caliber player, and he's worked tirelessly on his shooting form, and now it's close to perfect.
The pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Prince against Wall. Prince dishes to Towns. Lets it go from deep. A shot off that time. Morris outside. And we finished one half of basketball. Minnesota. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great.
24. The Clippers. 15.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in the point. Timberwolves leading by 9. Pass to Noel. Second chance effort. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's man. McDaniels defending. And it's good for 2. Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's McLaughlin. Passes to McDaniels. Now here's Reed. The kick out to Anderson. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers trail by 7. Batum passes to Pop. Stolen by McDaniels. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Reed finds Anderson. Pass to Noel. 6 to shoot. Over to the left wing. There's McDaniels. Got a piece of it. The Clippers shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Covington wide open. He fires. The three-pointer no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. And there's the pass to McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Anderson. Lets the 3 fly. Batum grabs the miss. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Los Angeles with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Powell, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels with the ball. Now Covington defending. Here's Noel. His three-pointer's off the mark.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Covington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's Powell on the wing. 3-pointer. And rebounded by McDaniels. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more 3-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's Mann, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Anderson is right there. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Powell for 3. No good that time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. McDaniels is out there with Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Minnesota leading by 9. Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Hits it from 3-point range.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Ball passes to Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Towns against Wall. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense. with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Out to Russell. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Leonard with the steal. Wall up top. He's guarded by Russell. Wall taking his time here. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And another 3 for the Clippers. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
A shot by George, wide open. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Edwards. Towns for 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Zubac kicks to Leonard over Prince. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Leonard.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Outside Russell, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard to take the lead. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moment.
Pass to Towns. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Out to Morris. Zubac trying to break loose. Clippers working now with the new shot clock.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Led by as many as 14 points. 32 seconds left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Prince kicks to Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Russell. Prince outside. No good from outside. Here's Leonard. Over Edwards. It's off.
And a 2-time Finals MVP. Kawhi Leonard, exactly who this team wants at the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That'll be a 5-second call. And here is Los Angeles now. When they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And a tough break is his second attempt to the line. No good.
If you're talking about perseverance now, Wall has been battle-tested in a multitude of ways.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Jackson on the wing. Back to Moran. On the wing, Bain. Outside for Moran. Nails it from beyond the arc. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Now here's Wall to the middle. Oh, Brooks with the steal. The 3 from Bain. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. George drives in. And George with the jam.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
That's tipped. And stolen by Leonard. Down low.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Leonard on the wing. Here's the 3. Offensive board. Launches a 3. Zubats. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Moran against Wall. Misses from close range. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And they take the lead. George has got 5 now.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Ooh, poked away. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
On the wing, Brooks. A minute 53 left in the first quarter of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Moran to stop the run. Shots blocked. George with it. He's picked up by Bain. For 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Morris passes to Wall. Back to Morris. Here's Wall. Shoots over Morant. Wall, no good. It's a 4-point ball game.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Morris passes to Wall. Back to Morris. The kick out to Wall. George against Bane. And again, no good by the Clippers. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is why Bane's teammates look for him on the break, because he is relentless on his attack.
Moran against Wall. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
The 3 from Bane. Knocks it down from distance. Bane's got 5.
When you need to get 3 points right back, Desmond's the man you want on the job.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown. Oh, are you kidding me?
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Leonard, right side. George, right side. 3-pointer. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And this is PG's role. He's out here to shoot the ball and to do it often.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. There's something that has really brought this group together.
Bane. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George drives in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, BA. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Wall finds Zubac. George against Bane. Leonard outside.
Leonard has a great feel for when the defender is just a little out of position.
Second team foul. At the line for your Clippers.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
2 shots.
And Leonard drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Leonard against Brooks. Second chance effort. They get it back. Here's Morris. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Wall against Moran. Outside Bain. Back to Moran. The three. Connects from downtown. Moran's got 13.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Back to Leonard from deep. And it's Bain with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Brooks driving inside, and the shot goes.
The sheer power at 220, maybe 230 to take the hit and complete the play. Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Wall with a screen on Brooks. Leonard against Brooks. From the elbow. The putback. He controls the rebound and the putback. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Moran against Wall. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Left side Bain. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it in. He's got 7.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Here's George. The kick out to Wall. From the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Morant with the slam!
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
George outside. Morris, a screen on Bain. Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound. 17 seconds left in the second. Here's Moran. Moran with the slam!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Zubac with a screen on Bain.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
1 second left. And he can't get that one. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force. But okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Covington in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Conchar. And the 3 off target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Batum with it. He's picked up by Jones. Pass to Mann. Back to Batum. Over Green. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Green against Leonard. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
The Clippers call timeout.
Coming onto the court right now.
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Covington's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Man, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for Paul George. Pass to Powell. Beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Jones. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. On Robert Covington.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Jones hits them both. 90 seconds into the second half now. Jackson down low. Defended by Jones. Jackson gets the bucket.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Here's Conchar. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Memphis, John Conchar.
He's perfect from the line this time. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Jackson outside. It's Powell on the wing from outside the arc. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Green. Here's Conchar. 6 to shoot. That shot off the mark. Batum with the defensive effort. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Jackson, the pass to Powell. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Jackson against Jones. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside, helps him draw fouls.
Kennard, he's checked in for Powell. And so Jackson nails both of them. 1:53 left in the third. Outside Jones. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Green's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Catch and shoot. This is where Danny Green makes his money.
Jackson outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for your Clippers, Reggie Jackson.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Kennard. Defense is right there. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Batum. It's Covington on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Grizzlies ball.
And so it's Memphis with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Outside, Green. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. 51 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And so Wall nails them both.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Knocked loose. Brooks finds Morant. That three's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morris for 3. And the Clippers miss again. For Memphis, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
George outside from behind the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Memphis with... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. And here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 8. Pass to Morris. Back to Wall.
What an effort from Wall on the play, refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. And here's Brooks from downtown. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Morant. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, stolen by Morant. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Bain with a screen on Leonard. Outside Bain. There's the 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp 3-point shot.
Here's George. Drives to the hoop. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring. It's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And it's Adams missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brooks against Leonard. Pass to Wall. Now here's George. The rebound by Jackson. Morant with it. Here's Adams. And the layup is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
You gotta bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. The three is up. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to George. It's tipped. Outside Wall. The three sinks the tray.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Adams a screen. Brooks the pass to Morant. Clock at 6. Outside Bane. Puts up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Leonard outside. Looking to get it going.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Left side Bane. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
George outside.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Count it.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Wall. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
It's good.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And the foul called on John Wall. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Bane against George. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. Off target. And so it's Memphis winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played...
And this should be a very interesting matchup tonight. Plenty of guys, Doris, on the floor who play, as you like to say, the right way.
Right, Kevin. Experience always broadens your perspective. They understand what goes into winning, and they understand that good habits are built on a nightly basis. They want to make good decisions. These are fundamentally sound groups.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Jackson. The Suns getting the bucket. The pass to Morris. And here's Leonard from 3. Another miss by Leonard. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community. You have to love that mentality. John Wall took it in and made sure he drew the contact.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Now here's Booker. Johnson with a screen on George. There's the triple. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Booker.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Ball against Wall. Leonard with the screen on Paul. Outside for George. Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Booker from outside the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
Ball taking his time here. Leonard on the wing. Wall passes to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Wall's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Booker's shot is good.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Here's Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Johnson's got 9.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Zubac. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and the shot goes in.
Well, once he's in the painted area, you can see the level of aggression goes up for Kawhi Leonard.
Booker with the screen for Paul. Booker outside. Pass to Johnson. Bridges a screen on Morris. Johnson kicks to Bridges. And the rejection by Zubats. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Leonard dishes to Wall. Back to Leonard. Morris with a screen on Bridges. Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns leading by 8. Johnson surveying the floor. Booker outside. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Zubats. It's George on the wing. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He delivered 9. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Wall finds George. Screen by Zubats. Leonard, no luck.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Outside, Wall. Here's Morris. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Booker with no one around. Suns keep it alive. Here's Ayton. He's off on that one. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard with the ball. Bridges covering. Morris with the bucket.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Paul kicks to Johnson. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The three from George. Connects from three-point range. George has got 6.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from 3, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
The Clippers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
First team foul.
This guy turned himself into one of the league's top talents. Kawhi Leonard continues to be a dominant two-way force.
Now the Clippers with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Wall finds Morris. Here's Leonard, defended by Bridges. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Leonard.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Booker against George. Ayton a screen on George for 3. Booker, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71% 5 for 7. Outside, George. The 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Paul passes to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Zubac kicks to Wall. Outside, George. Zubac in the post. He's covered by Ayton. Zubac no good.
Foul. Ivica Zubac.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
13.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility so crucial.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Mann's checked in for Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for Paul George. Now, here's Bridges.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Now, here's Wall. Pass to Powell. Covington setting the pick for Powell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Booker, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Mann, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The 3 from Johnson, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Mann, drives to the hoop, and that one released in time, but no good. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now
your Clippers, 27. The Suns, 34.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Dario Saric is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Payne, and it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Powell, the pass to Covington, and that one, good. Covington's got the first field goal of the second half for the Clippers.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
Doors of an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor.
And here's Payne following the three-pointer by John Wall. Payne kicks to Shamet. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Three-pointer.
And the Suns lead by 5.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Powell for 3. Here's Mann, covered by Lee. Mann can't hit. Suns leading by 5. Payne dishes to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Well, Crowder, a terrific athlete. This guy's leaping ability is sick.
Pass to Batum. And here's Powell. Lets it go with a 3. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Suns basketball.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. And Phoenix also making a switch. Washington's checked in. Out to Saric. Takes a three. Here's Shamet. Phoenix no good that time either. Clippers trail by 7. Jackson in the corner. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Reggie Jackson might be 6'2", but he's showing you right there he can play bigger than that frame.
The pass to Shamet. Crowder a screen on Powell. Shamet, and he uses the glass on the layup. Shamet's got 5 points so far.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Outside, Batum. Here's Mann. Basket good. Mann's got his second basket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Washington inside. Jackson on him. Now, here's Shamet. Guarded by Powell. And it's Shamet missing.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Batum passes to Powell. Always going up for the alley-oop here. On the wing, Lee. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Three-pointer. Crowder gets the three-pointer to fall. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
Outside, Batum. A three ball. Saric grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Crowder finds Saric. Down low. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Mann can't hit. Suns leading by 8.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Jackson looking around. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Phoenix with their lead steadily. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Clippers trail by 6. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Mann in at the 3. Now here's Covington. Clock at 6. The feed to Batum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Mann. And George is subbed in for Norman Powell.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability to score at will, and he's rolling right now.
Bridges with the steal. George against Booker. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Passes it to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. And now an 8-point Phoenix lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And that one's good, George.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
Paul dishes to Booker. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
You know, could have gone to the rack for the throwdown, but opts for the soft, smooth finger roll. I love it.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubats. He dishes it to Leonard. Shot from the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Paul George with the steal. To the middle. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 14 points for Paul George.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Kicks it out to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Phoenix leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Paul looking around. The tray. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Paul.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Leonard. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. The shot by George, no good. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. John Wall comes in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Leonard. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
Paul outside. Booker outside. Plenty of space. It goes straight through with the swish. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Bridges right side. Five on the clock. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now here's Leonard. For the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a 3 of his own. Beautiful.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep three-point range, off target. So the Suns win it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what...
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Edwards. 5 to shoot, picked by Gobert. Fires, top of the key. They get it back. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Edwards. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Now here's Leonard. About a minute played here so far in the first. And his first shot of the game, no good. Pass to Towns. Towns on a screen. To the wing, right side. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, he's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Zubac with it. Defended by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Russell. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Outside wall. And he drives in. Some solid defense from Russell.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. So it's the Clippers now after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
Now here's Towns. Edwards for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Leonard. George outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to George. To the inside. Here's Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow. Amazing.
Man. And he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. And again, no good by the Clippers.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Gobert inside. He's guarded by Zubac. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. .50 seconds left in the first quarter here.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Morris. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Wall. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gobert with a screen on Morris. Towns for three. Here's Gobert. The Clippers grab the miss. And he's going for the oop here. Left side, Russell. From deep three-point range. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Zubac passes to Leonard. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. That you got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the Clippers miss again.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
The shot by Towns, no good. For Los Angeles, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Morris. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower? That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Here's Wall. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. George, right side. And stolen by Gobert. It's stolen by Wall. Here's George. It's blocked by Gobert. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns a screen on George. Back to Towns. 5 on the clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Ball against Russell. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Now Wall. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Launches it. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career. I had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
So it's Minnesota now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Leonard. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. George finds Leonard. From behind the arc. That shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
That BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
And the Clippers with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Outside Edwards. High post Towns. And stolen by Leonard. Morris outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 15. Pass to Prince. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Basket's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Wall. Leonard with a screen on Russell. He got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Anthony Edwards has been on.
Your Clippers, 13. The Timberwolves, 22.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And, you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the one. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Now Leonard. From outside the arc. Morris finds Leonard. Stolen by Reed. Anderson against Leonard. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McLaughlin. Anderson with a screen on Jackson. Kicks it out to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Reed can't hit. The Clippers shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Inside. Here's Batum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Batum's got his first 2 points.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Now here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Anderson inside. Batum's on him. Anderson can't get it to go. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. And he lays it up and in.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Now Los Angeles with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Powell with it. Here's the three. Here's Batum. And he throws it down with one hand.
And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniffed that one out.
Here's Noel. Powell covers. To the inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
And here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Going inside. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Pass to McLaughlin. 4-3. Batum pulls it in. And the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 9. Powell outside. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Now here's Reed. Batum with it. Guarded now by Anderson.
There's an underrated scoring aspect to Norman Powell and what he can do. He can drive, get inside, or he can knock down a jumper. That's a tough cover.
He's off on the first. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Covington. Morris comes in for Batum. Kennard, he's checked in for Mann. And it's John Wall in for Jackson. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Pass to Reed. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Covington's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Morris. Mann, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Wall. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Reed, good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Powell. On the wing man. Down low. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Noel. Up top Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reed. Guarded by Batum. Reed, good. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson outside. Pass to Batum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play, make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Up in time. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves ahead, up 10. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers trail. Leonard on the wing. Fires for three. Buries it from three.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards for three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Leonard for three. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Leonard with a screen on Russell. Wall, the pass to Leonard. The kick out to Morris. Now Zubac. Over Gobert. And too long on the shot. Outside Edwards. Right wing. Throws it up high. And Edwards slams it in.
When you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Pass to Leonard. We're in the 4th quarter.
Oh, man.
Oh! It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on George. Edwards a pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Clippers. To the paint. And the big finish by Wall.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. A minute 53 left to play in the 4th. Russell against Wall. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Paul George pulls down the board. Leonard right side. Russell with the ball. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're ahead by 3. And we've got 1:18 left in the 4th quarter of this one. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. Understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Leonard for 3. Oh, he nails it! Oh, an enormous three-pointer!
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. That one off the back iron and out. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Another steal. Picked by Gobert.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a lead.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Timeout called. The Clippers. They're down by 1. 3 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win.